Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome to day 16 of Hades. Previously, we made our first escape attempt as an official member of the House of Hades, and, well, that didn't really change much, except, you know, we don't get in as much trouble for it, so, you know, that's a net positive, I'd say. So, yeah, we're about to use the last weapon that we have not gotten to the first level of heat yet, so yeah, we're just gonna do that.
I can take on Father now using extreme measures, if I so dare.
Oh yeah, so now extreme measures
Blowing out the heat
can be cranked up all the way up to include every boss, including Hades now. But we are not going to do that. You know what? Let's go with lasting consequences. Any healing effects restore less of your life total than usual, so now everything will only be 75% as powerful.
No stopping me this time.
I sure hope you're right, Zagreus.
Lord Uncle Zeus.
Old Hades has continued to ignore my every effort to reach out to him, young man. Oh well, but he is obstinate indeed. You are wise to seek your family's better half.
Let's go with Lightning Strike.
The might of the heavens.
No sweat. Okay. So, I actually have something I want to talk about during this run. At least at the time of this recording. It is June 15th, 2021. So the Nintendo E3 Direct was today. And, overall, I'd say it was pretty good. I freely admit, the Nintendo E3 Direct was the only thing about E3 that I had even a remote interest in, and I'd say overall it was pretty good. I will admit nothing that particularly tickled my fancy. I freely admit I am not a Metroid guy. In fact, I don't think I've ever played a Metroid game. So I have played other Metroidvanias, so I am familiar with the genre, just not with Metroid itself.
In the name of Hades.
But yeah, if the reaction videos are anything to go by, people are really freaking excited about Metroid Dread. And, well, I'm genuinely happy for them. I wish them all the best. But I probably will not be buying it. Let's see, so apparently Kazuya from Tekken will be in Smash. That's kind of interesting. I admit I have never played a Tekken game, but hey, you know, I always like the more kind of oddball choices in Super Smash Brothers. You know, not that I wouldn't kill to see Crash Bandicoot in Super Smash Brothers, because I absolutely would. But I don't know. I think just the more diverse that they can make the Super Smash Brothers guest characters, I think the better it'll be. And well, I think Ultimate's done a pretty good job of that so far. Ooh, let's go with Supernova.
Should work.
Yeah, let's see. So we've got...
Heads up.
Let me see if I can put my memory to good use. So we have, let's see, Joker from Persona 5. Which, and actually, Persona 5, like the original game in any capacity, is not available on any Nintendo systems. So that's kind of neat. Let's see, who came after Joker? That was...
I thought crystals were supposed to be pretty.
That was Hero. Yeah, Hero from the Dragon Quest series. Which, I will admit, the Hero's inclusion in Smash was what finally convinced me to actually give Dragon Quest a try. And I'll just save you some time. Dragon Quest 8 and Dragon Quest 11 are absolutely phenomenal games. You should definitely play them.
Shattered that.
The goddess Nyx has indicated you possess a list of prophecies from the three fates. I've such a list upon Olympus here. It seems to be connected to your own, as several prophecies already are fulfilled. Isn't it such an honor to urge fate along?
I mean, if you say so. Ooh, Athena's Aid. Your call briefly makes you impervious and deflect all attacks. I like not dying.
Athena's power.
Okay, so let's see. After Hero, there was, well, Banjo and Kazooie. And I mean, really, just, whew! I mean, yes, I know that they're almost kind of a meme at this point, at least from what I've seen, that most people don't, at least in terms of gameplay, don't like Banjo and Kazooie very much. They just think they're very kind of boring in a way, and even if that's true, quite honestly, the fact that they're in Smash anyway is more than enough for me. I mean, you gotta remember, Rare was one of the companies of my formative years. Oh, hold on.
Here we go again.
Come forth, wretches, and stop this meddler.
Like, Donkey Kong 64 was the first video game I ever played, so, it, you know, it holds a ridiculously important part in my heart, and also in my mind palace. As sometimes my brain just wanders to the DK rap, because I unironically love it with all of my heart, and you will never make me hate it. Ever. But, let's see, so after Banjo-Kazooie, there was Terry from, Fatal Fury / King of Fighters, which is pretty sweet. Again, I admit, I am not a fighting game guy. Mostly because I don't have time to get good at fighting games. But, you know, I think his inclusion is a huge net benefit to the series. I'll just take that. So let's see, after Terry came Byleth, which, if I remember correctly, people were not happy about. But, like, you should have seen that coming, people. I mean, let's face it, in Smash 4 Wii U and 3DS, you know, Corrin was a DLC character, because I think at the time that when Smash 4 initially came out, Fire Emblem Fates had not been released yet, and so it kind of made sense for Corrin to come in late as a DLC character. And so it kind of makes it, Byleth just is simply following the exact same pattern. Really, Byleth's inclusion should have been seen coming a mile away, if you ask me.
Good enough to eat.
No, let's improve Athena's aid. So let's see, after that we moved on to Fighters Pass 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Much better.
I'll go with the Centaur Heart. Let's see, our first character was Min Min, which I had never played ARMS, although, to be fair, it seems like ARMS was actually one of those games that didn't take off quite like Nintendo had hoped. I mean, it's not bad from what I've heard, but I had never played it myself, but I never really felt any strong urge to pick it up and play it anyway, so I guess that kind of speaks for how I feel about it. Let's see, after Min Min was probably the character that most broke the internet, Steve from Minecraft, which is it's still a little hard to believe that we actually live in a world where Steve is in Super Smash Brothers. I mean, I think so anyway. Yeah, I'll take some diamonds.
Let's try it.
Or gemstones.
We have a pest problem.
I admit, Minecraft is really not my kind of thing. I'm just realizing that most of the DLC characters, I have not even played their games, which is, you know, kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, Minecraft is not really my thing, if only because
Every time.
I freely admit I am not a very creatively driven person. Like, I'm not interested in level creators or anything like that. I want to play the game, not make the game. So
Just
it's
tidying up a bit.
so something like Nintendo's, what is it, Game Builder Garage? I have no interest in that.
The realm, I just wanted to say I look forward to continuing to work with you in a somewhat more official capacity. I'll still be breaking out of here like always, but, well, you've probably heard. Appreciate your support.
Alright, so what do I want to buy? Well, healing is not as good. You know what, let's get Dionysus.
Just what I need.
Let's see, so that'll only replenish 30% instead of 40%. Let's get... it's still probably good. I'm not gonna get the food because I'm full on health.
Time to face the Furies. I'm back.
Heard rumblings about some news back at your daddy's house, Redblood. So his illustrious abducted queen, she's come back home?
Wait, how do you even know all that? And should you really be talking about the Queen that way?
I don't answer to her. She can come and go as she wants for all I care. But you want to know who can't? Yeah, you.
We'll see about that. But yeah, as I was saying, I admit, I don't really have that creative spark that a lot of other people have. I like playing people's created levels, but I don't like creating things myself. It's just, I don't have the knack for it. And that's okay, you know? So yeah, a game like Minecraft is just not for me, but I do think it is a genuinely kind of great game. I'm glad it exists. Let's see, so after Minecraft Steve was Sephiroth, of all characters. And, like, I'm pretty sure most people know who Sephiroth is. I have played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII. I have not sat down and played the remake yet. If only for the reason that, well, I've just been busy with other stuff. I got all these other games to play and replay. It's not been something that's been high on my priority list, but I would say that, like, the original version of Final Fantasy VII is a game that I absolutely respect way more than I think is actually good. Not that I think that it's a bad game, but it's very early PlayStation, if you catch my drift. And I'm not saying that, you know, I need those high-resolution graphics in order to actually be enthralled with the game. I mean, you know, I grew up with a Nintendo 64. I am used to substandard frame rates. I played Banjo-Tooie at choppy, like, occasionally single-digit frames per second. I am relatively immune to that kind of thing. Not completely, but, you know, frame rates don't bother me very much. Let's see.
Moving on.
What bonus am I at the butterfly? 13.5. It really does seem like a shame to just get rid of that, but, I think just upgrading a new will be better. How about... let's go with the Lucky Tooth.
Go with that one.
Alright, so this gives me 4 ways to defy death. You know what? I'll take it.
Coin goes in, that comes out.
Yes, that is how vending machines work, Zagreus. Even in ye olden times. Even though I don't think in Greece they said ye olden times. Maybe they did, I don't know.
The bone hydra awaits.
Anyway, I don't quite remember where I was in my previous conversation, so we'll just continue on. So after Sephiroth, there was, at least at the time of this recording, the most current character who is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the moment, Pyra and Mythra. I will admit, I tried playing the original Xenoblade Chronicles, like, on the Wii, you know, back during the whole Operation Rainfall thing. I'd actually bought it, and that in the last story, mostly as, like, a sign of solidarity. I wasn't even sure if I'd really like those games, but it's like, hey, you know, a lot of people worked hard to bring these games over to North America, and, you know, I want to see more RPGs come into existence over here, so, you know, if I support this, maybe it'll result in something. So, hey, I bought them. To this date, I have still not even attempted to play the last story, which I don't really know what that says about me, but,
What else?
considering that I hear, like, nobody talk about it, I don't have, like, any kind of expectations for it. But, as far as the Xenoblade Chronicles, at least on the Wii goes, I have not played either the new 3DS version or the, enhanced re-release on Switch, so I have no opinions on those, but I gotta say, Xenoblade Chronicles did not impress me. I think really my main problem with it was that it felt really just kind of like a single-player MMORPG, like... The
nectar also amplified one of my boons.
areas were kind of expansive, but there wasn't really like much do in them, and it's just, I don't know, the battle system didn't really click with me. I think it was the auto attacking. It just, you know, hitting enemies is just such a standard experience in RPGs that taking it out just kind of threw me off. I don't know if it's something that I'd adjust to eventually if I played it more, but just, I gotta admit, I put like 2, maybe 3 hours into it. I got to like one of the first important plot points. I'm not gonna say what it is, but let's just say like it's the moment where the story really begins, you know, where things go down.
This wise goddess Athena has imbued you with her charms, I see, O son of Hades. Perhaps to her, you are a tool with which her broken family may as yet be mended.
I don't know if that was specific enough, but how about, you know what, let's go with Addled Flourish. Let's go see Ares.
This isn't good.
But yeah, I don't know, it just didn't jive with me, though I do know that a lot of people love that game. And I'm happy for them, really I am, but it's just, I'm sure there's plenty of games that I absolutely love that no one really cares about. That's okay, that's one of the fun things about playing video games. Seeing all the different opinions on stuff, even the ones that are like woefully misinformed. Like, you know, about all the ones that, you know, people don't want apparently political discussions in video games, where they say something like Final Fantasy VII is not political, to which, you know, the response is, did you even play Final Fantasy VII? Because, like, isn't that whole game, excuse me, isn't that whole game boiled down to, like, a talk about eco-terrorism and that kind of thing? Like, if you could somehow make eco-terrorism not political, I almost kind of want to see that, because I don't think that's possible. But yeah, now, in probably a couple weeks' time, we'll have Kazuya in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's pretty dope. Please stop floating over the lava. I really hate you for it. And I can't cast either, because otherwise I'll hurt myself. Please stop. I can't even hit you from there. No, you know what? Just go invincible. There, that's the critical hit I'm looking for. Finally.
Let it go to your head.
Lord Zeus has gotten to you first, I see. My father's gifts are generous indeed, though I think I can help in my own way.
Let's see. You know what? Let's go with Blade Dash. Alright, more gemstones. We'll take them. But yeah, let's see. What else about today's Nintendo Direct was something that interested me? I am interested in Shin Megami Tensei 5. I probably will get that day one. Since, I don't know, I'm kind of a latecomer to the series, but I really do like it. Because, let's see, I've finished 4, effectively. Like, I got to, like, just before the game's final bosses, and I think something happened in my life that forced me to stop. I don't know what, but I was basically like 10 minutes from finishing the game, and so I just looked up the final ending cutscene, and I was like, yeah, I pretty much did it, so I count it as beaten. Let's see, I've made a good portion of my way through 3, like the original PlayStation 2 Nocturne release. I really ought to sit down and finish that again and finish that for the first time at some point. Let's see, I've also played... I played some of the first Raito Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army. That game was pretty good, but version on the PlayStation Store on the PlayStation 3 has like emulation issues, which stinks, and also because those games are like ridiculously expensive. So I probably won't be able to get to play like a better version anytime soon, which saddens me. But that game was pretty good from what I've played. Let's see. I've also played. I just started getting into Devil Summoner Soul Hackers.
I'll take them.
I think I've only played like maybe 40 minutes of that so far, so it's like I don't really have a strong opinion of it yet, but I'm liking what I've played so far. But yeah, no, I do admit I am one of those people who, like, Persona was what got me interested in it. I mean, I played Persona 4 back when I was in high school, so, you know, like, just the perfect target demographic for a game like that, so... But no, I've been branching out, and I've been really liking it. Let's see, after that, I guess really the only other thing that I'd be interested in was Advance Wars. The Advance Wars Reboot Camp, which, by the way, is an absolutely amazing name. I will not hear any other dissenting opinions on that. But, yeah, so overall I'd say it was pretty good. I liked it. I will admit, I always do like watching people's reactions to these kinds of things, because I just really like seeing people get hyped for things.
In the name of Hades.
Because I freely admit, I have learned to really temper my expectations at this point. I'm not even really sure what would get me crazy excited.
Charon's wares.
Well, actually, I do know what it is, because apparently, if the internet rumors are true, apparently the Nintendo team that was working on Super Mario Odyssey is apparently working on a Donkey Kong game. Supposedly, this is just a rumor at this point, at the time of this recording. But you know, if Nintendo, if you wanted to make like another 3D Donkey Kong game, you know, learn from DK64 and actually not make the new one a ridiculous bloat fest. I mean, I'd buy that. Probably buy like 10 copies of that. Look, I really like Donkey Kong 64, okay?
You to get the fitting lights moving all too quickly for you, boss? Well, Dionysus doesn't, as you're probably aware. Throws quite a feast, though.
How about... Yeah, let's just get Greatest Reflex.
The haste of Hermes.
But yeah, like, I freely admit DK64 is not one of Rare's best games, but I just...
Remember me?
I got too much nostalgia with it. I can never bring myself to hate that game. I've probably 101%ed that game, like, at least 6 times so far. And I'll probably do it way more than that. But yeah, that's kind of like one of the driving forces behind really whatever I do on Twitch and other things like that, because I just like going back and playing the old games that I like, as well as the new games. Though I do admit it is primarily the old stuff, because, well, I'll be honest, most new games don't interest me very much these days, since they're not really doing the kind of things I care about, at least not on the, you know, grand AAA spectrum, which, you know, that's okay. As long as I can still find the games I like, or, you know, I still have access to them, I'm a happy camper. Alright, there we go. I do kind of admit this has been a somewhat more... I don't know, This session somehow seems simultaneously more focused and less focused, which is impressive. I didn't think I could do both, but hey, here we are. Alright, so total invincibility. You know, I can handle that, I think. That actually reminds me, I think the very first time I ever successfully escaped was when I had Athena's head. Figures. The only way I could win for the first time was to just stop taking damage altogether. Oh, not more of these things. Bada bing, bada boom.
Enough. My boon from chaos is transformed.
Alright, finally. So now my special deals more damage.
You crossed through all of Asphodel's defenses.
Alright, what do we have in the well? Ooh. You know what? Actually, let's go with the yarn. And we'll get the eye. We'll spice things up, I think. Because usually I'd go just straight for the chaos gates, but I'll try something different this time. That's how you keep games like this interesting. Gotta branch out every now and then.
Pretty good up here.
Like here, I'm actually gonna go for a key. I mean, I know that's not exactly untold from me, but, you know, baby steps.
More strongbows?
Guess I can cast again.
Oh, good.
Really, I hit that. Alright, if you insist, video game. This is not where I want to stand. Yep. There we go. Let's go with an Ares boon. Might as well put that yarn to good use. After all, that would be 70 obol down the drain. Yeah, I guess earlier when I was talking about, like the reason why I stream things on Twitch, I wanted to say, sorry that I haven't been streaming as much. It's just, trying to keep up with this has actually been harder than I thought it would be. I mean, it's not really so much the time commitment, it's more of the...
In the name of Hades.
Kind of emotion... Ooh. Let's pull foes in. It's time to suck. You know what? Let's go see Charon. So yeah, it's more kind of just the, like, state of mind that you gotta have, because, you know, sometimes I admit, you know, some days it's easier to record than others, I'll put it that way.
I greet you, cousin.
Hello. Yeah, let's take less damage. And give me the food.
I'll pay for that.
Now let's go see Athena.
Let us clash here again before you face the champion. We never will allow you through without a fight.
You're nothing like Theseus. Why go along with everything he says and does? You're your own man. And bull.
King Theseus slew me in life and saved me in death. I was cast into Erebus, a monster. He found me when he died, and used his influence to bring me here with him.
Oh.
That's nice of him and all, but sounds like you're even to me, seeing as he killed you in the first place.
No, we're not. And I will fight for him and alongside him for eternity, as recompense for helping me to understand exactly who I am.
Huh. Alright then. Well, you know what? I won't question it. Because, you know, there are just some things that people won't understand. And that's okay. This is one of the many aspects of life. We'll see about that. I'll just protect myself, I think. Again, it's weird, like, seeing myself and thinking back to my first couple of times playing this game and seeing just how much I've improved in the whole thing. Not just in, like, the moment-to-moment combat, but in, like, my decision-making, my choices. It's really fascinating to watch.
You were a worthy challenger. Most welcome here. Until we meet again.
Cheers for the fight. Goddess Athena.
Because, again, this is the first time I've done a project such as this, so, this is still uncharted territory for me.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh, brilliant riposte. I'll take that. Oh, prophecy fulfilled, how about that? And I only noticed that because I was looking at OBS instead of the actual screen. I will say, what's been really nice about the series is that I've had no real technical issues. Well, aside from that one time where I was sitting too close to the microphone. But, that's a personal defender issue, not a technical issue for once.
One's rearming.
You mean the one we're stabbing, Zagreus? Really? You hit me from there. I think I'm gonna choose the darkness here. Only because the extra maximum health will help. And also, unlike darkness, I can just earn gemstones naturally just by defeating bosses now, so... Oh yeah, I had the thing that bumps me back up to a certain percentage of my health after each encounter. I'd completely forgotten about that. Nope. Get out of here.
Farewell.
Oh, that's a disgusting combination of enemies. Not a fan of that, I can tell you that for free.
Over there.
Not bad. Is there a fishing spot here? Thought I heard the ding. Nope, I am just imagining it. You know what? I need some boons. And you know what? I'm gonna choose Ares.
Neutrality was not an option here.
Ooh, black metal. All right, I like some heavy metal.
You wouldn't hang with me given the choice. I thought I had you sorted, man, but maybe you just don't appreciate the finer things.
Uh-oh.
Don't take it personally, Dionysus.
Now he's gotten into the drunken rage phase.
Here comes his wrath.
Yep. Thankfully, I think Dionysus is one of the easier ones to avoid. His attacks are more random than the others, I would say, but that honestly kind of helps you because, you know, it's not really like they're that hard to dodge.
Not now.
Oh. Alright, that's my first Death Defiance. Thankfully, Death Defiance still replenishes 50% of my health, even with lasting consequences. Alright. I think we're all squared away.
All right. We're cool. No need to get all hot and bothered any longer here.
You know what? I'll take the, I'll take Premium Vintage. Let's see. Let's go with... You know what? I could use some money. Let's get some Obel.
What is it now? Look who.
Well, I just completely walked into that. And I should have learned that from the second time that happened to me, but, you know, I didn't. Because, haha, sword goes swing.
That one's regenerating.
Alright, what's in the fountain? Ooh,
It's dying. I'll take that.
I will buy that. Definitely glad I got the obol. You know what? Considering I'm low on money, let's go see Dionysus.
My favorite Underworld god surviving. Zag, you're holding up or what? Right better momentarily, I bet.
You know what? I'll just take positive outlook.
Poked me right up.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, wow. Theseus, before you flap your ghostly gums at me again, I'd like to hear from good Asterius this time. He almost never gets a word in thanks to you.
The king speaks for the both of us, short one. Though if you wish to hear me say something to you, I will oblige.
And I too shall oblige. That is, oblige my trusty spear, which yearns to penetrate your soft and vulnerable, altogether pallid flesh. Now die!
Seriously, dude, you need to look into that whole, like, murder lust thing that you got going on there. It's actually starting to worry me. But also, you didn't really let Asterius talk very much, so, you know what? I'm gonna defeat you for him. How about them apples?
Attack me if you dare, blackguard. Either way, I shall crush you. See you, fiend.
Yes, you see me, but can you hit me? That's the million-dollar question right there. And you have no more lifelines. Almost got Athena. Go. Yes!
I shall protect you, cousin.
I love not having to worry about getting hurt. All right. I have to admit, I don't have a really strong DPS build with the Stygian Blade this time, but that's okay. That just means we gotta play smarter.
Gods of Olympus, I shall stop this monster. Foul demon, we shall thwart your each and every trespass of Elysium.
Yeah, I really don't like it when he invokes Demeter. No, actually, I don't. What are you talking about? What do you think I'm doing?
They say to never meet your heroes. Must be something I can do with this. You are my biggest fan.
Thank you, my shade. Alright, so I still have 2 Death Defiances and the Lucky Tooth.
You really think you can get out of here?
What gave you that idea?
Let's see. 11 more encounters. Alright.
Damn it, can't get that. Let's think about this.
Alright, you know what? So long, Lightning Strike. Yeah, sure, I'll just defy death again.
Cut through Elysium.
Why not?
Here.
That's the power of money, baby.
What's with the air up here?
I will take this fishing spot.
Just a gun.
Just a gup. That'll probably earn us quite a lot.
Where to?
You know what? Let's start with Dionysus. I will say, what I do like about my Thundercast is that it makes it easy to take out the smaller enemies, because it just kind of ricochets off of them, kills them, and then hits the bigger targets.
You.
Not sure what I can buy with 93 Obel.
Let's see what's in here.
You know what? I'll take the HYDRA.
That's one big satyr.
Okay, no sweat.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh. You know what? I'll take Drunken Strike. If only because that means I'll be able to actually inflict hangover pretty frequently.
Got to find something for Zagreus.
Let's see, let's go to Centaur Heart.
Let's see what's in here.
Well, I just took the damage twice because I am very good at this game. From the saw blades. You know, the great Greek saw blades that they were famous for.
Okay.
Oh, man. will say, I am making quite a fair amount of money from all of this. I gotta say, you know, for having already used 2 Death Defiances, this run has actually been going really well, if only because I've been lucky enough to actually be able to buy more Death Defiances. You know, I can't really be bothered with that whole, like, actually dodging enemy attacks at the moment, so, you know, that's where invincibility really comes in handy, I feel.
Centaur heart.
After all, you can't die if you can't die. And that's a fact. It's about as useful as the fact that people die when they are killed. Man, the structural integrity of this place is abysmal. How many health and safety violations does this place have? Oh, Lucky Tooth ranked up. Now I'll recover 75 health when my life total is depleted. Once per escape attempt, of course. And also, it's nice that the Lucky Tooth is the last thing you use, so that if you acquire any more uses of Death Defiance, those will go, you know, they'll take precedence over the Lucky Tooth. Ow.
I should go.
Wait, what purpose does this guillotine serve? Is this just like how the satyrs cut their meat or something? Was this the world's first deli slicer? I'd believe that. Ah.
Storage chamber. Ah, good. It's still fresh.
Oh, delightful.
Could check the other passageways before I go.
What are the other passageways? A palm and an Ares boom. Boom. It's a boon. Nah. Also, I could just... No, I can't. If I get the anvil. I'll get the anvil.
What's it going to be?
So last supernova, but I got cruel thrust and piercing wave. That's pretty good.
Should come in useful.
Let's upgrade Drunken Strike. Alright.
Joyfully, the Hound of Hell accepts another satyr sack.
Good thing we keep finding these things, or we'd be stuck.
I can go.
Cerberus stated, temporarily. He is a hungry boy. He will be back eventually.
One last bit of business to take care of, then.
I must admit to something, boy. Achilles taught you reasonably well. I expected that if anyone could train you into martial competence, it would be him.
Though you didn't expect that one day I would end up using everything I learned from him against you.
I anticipate more than you know. But Achilles merely practiced against mortals. Now you practice against me. Darkness.
I'll have to remember to use my Nova Strike to deflect those, provided I can react fast enough.
Zagreus.
The Hades? Or we're gonna do the whole Pit Hades skit again. That's an interesting, debate question. Who's the better Hades? This Hades, or the Hades in Kid Icarus Uprising? The Hades in Kid Icarus Uprising is definitely way funnier than this Hades.
And fights with a ferocity with which you once clung to your meager lives.
You know, these wretches would probably be more willing to fight for you if, you know, you didn't insult their combat prowess. I'm just saying. But, like, this Hades is way more imposing. And, you know, the game is named Hades, so it's like, you know, can't get more top billing than that.
You're under my protection.
So this is how Olympus is assisting our domain.
Not bad. Oh, Dracon. Wait, just a Dracon? Okay. I think I can manage that. I'll admit, the one thing I don't like about the Hades fight, now that Persephone is back, is that I can see that annoying fishing spot. And it keeps distracting me. I don't like it.
Come on, get up.
You can't kill me.
We'll see about that, old man.
Zagreus.
Hades again. Well, we are doing that shtick. All right.
Fall, blast you.
This is definitely what I want Athena's help with.
Fury of Olympus.
You brought this on yourself.
All right, halfway there. Oh, look at all those critical hits. It's delicious. Ah.
Oh, that hurt.
That's all right. We got this in the bag.
Prepare.
Yep,
You,
just like I thought.
boy, you speak none of this to anyone. Let's do this again.
There. In the name of Hades.
More Titan blood, more gemstones. And a fish.
Time then.
Hopefully. Probably. Most definitely.
Now. Wow, a sturgeon.
Sturgeon! So, yeah, as you can see at the text, that's a perfect catch. It's very hard to time, but if you do it, get something pretty nice for your efforts. Alright, let's get out of here.
Once more, tenacious Zagreus achieves his lofty goal. And just as every time before, except with some sort of new twist of fate, perhaps, he goes a little distance, then he dies.
Please, everybody, hold your applause.
I think they already are, Zagreus. I hate to break it to you.
What? Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back. Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Hypno, she's been here for days.
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
What, really? Huh. So then your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
Wait, we do?
We don't.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
I just got back shortly before you did.
Oh, good.
Tell me something, boy. Zagreus. Why did you do all this? Return the Queen. Go to such lengths. At a certain point, you must have learned the way I felt about her. Yet still you persisted. If I were you, I'd not have done me any favors.
I didn't often stop to give it much thought. I just knew I needed to find her. And then as soon as I did, I knew I needed her in my life. In other words, doing you any favors was never a priority, Father. Just ended up that way, I guess.
I see. I appreciate your candor. Nevertheless, I thank you. I do not know how you accomplished what you did, but know that I am grateful for the outcome. Even if I fail to act like it much of the time.
Alright, you know what? This is a start.
You're welcome.
And yes, after you reach certain points of the story, certain characters will let you grow closer to them. Here.
Father, I know we can't exactly change the past, but we can try to move forward. Look, I know I'm not even supposed to have this stuff, but everyone likes it. Won't you try it at least? Here, take it either way.
I can dispose of this properly. Speaking of disposal, I've no further need for this here, so rid me of it, why don't you? On your way out.
Father.
Obtain the sigil of the dead.
Hey, did you see, boy? The old lounge is good as new again. You ought to check it out. Just don't annihilate it like you did last time.
Each savage countenance of Cerberus lights up to hear the news, doubtless beginning to assemble stratagems for ravaging the lounging area once more.
Don't even think about it, boy.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You want more pets? I got more pets here, boy.
Persephone, my queen. It has been far too long. Although the passing of the time was very kind, it is an honor to see you again.
Oh, please, Nyx. No formalities between us, right? It's wonderful to see you too, my friend. The days there on the surface, they were very different, but the nights... I was reminded of our times together here.
Good times, I trust.
Good times, most certainly. I try not to remember the others.
We are pleased to have you back. Although it shall be a difficult adjustment for you once again, I fear. For all of us.
Well, having built a little house all by myself up there, I think I'm up for anything. You know what it's like.
I do.
Thanatos isn't around.
Achilles on break, I guess.
Neither is Achilles.
Your Highness.
Hello, Dusa.
Hi, Prince. I fed Cerberus already. All 3 heads.
Bye, Dusa.
Let's see. Oh, Orpheus isn't here either. Alright. Not really much anything to do. Not enough diamonds for anything. So I guess we'll just hold off. Hi, Meg.
Zagreus, I heard Lord Hades served you with a pact of punishment. You must be very proud.
What, you mean the gigantic infernal contract reserved only for extraordinary circumstances? Yeah, I suppose I'm pleased that Father's gone to all that trouble just for me.
Well, when you're finished being smug about it, know that all of us are bound by its terms. You can force a lot of things to change if you're not careful.
A lot of things such as how you refuse to reason with your positively charming sisters, Meg.
The extreme measures condition. You wouldn't dare. Do you have any idea what you're talking about?
Anything for you, Meg.
Yeesh.
The head chef pulled it off. What's new?
Man, this whole family, like every family here, is just like falling apart at the seams, man. You know what? I am going to get the keys.
That's too good a deal to pass up.
Should I get more? I'm not really using my gems, but I want to use them anyway, so I'll hold on.
Cooking's one way to pass the time.
Woo!
Use them wisely, my friend.
Titan blood. Alright. Okay. Got my attention. Man, that is something. Oh, a prophecy.
That definitely came to pass.
Multiple prophecies.
Can't believe Lady Athena's fighting for me.
Don't question it, Zagreus. Just take the help and move on.
Where there's violence, there's Lord Ares.
Let's see, what to upgrade now? How
about like this?
What are all the, I want to try to unlock all of my other options before I invest in any of the other choices. So I think for now, it's going to increase my chances for a boon to be rare from 1% to 2%. Whoa, look out! Here comes the high roller! I mean, I guess technically I have doubled my improvement, so, you know, that's something. Ahoy, Skelly!
Well, pal, you have come a pretty long way, let me tell you. I think most of the smarts I've picked up you know by now. And so, if I'm fresh out of tips for you, I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Stand there eternally to be wailed upon at my whim using whichever weapon suits me at the time.
Yep, now hop to it.
Well, I guess there's worse ways to make a living. Alright, so we've actually cleared Heat 1 with every weapon. I'm just gonna double check just to make sure I didn't make a fool of myself.
Baratha, I see you through the eyes of the Crimson.
Oh, I
Phoenix.
forgot. I didn't save in between sessions, so I'm doing this again. But that's okay.
Grant me the aspect of Guan Yu.
Whoa, what in the world is that?
Let's see. I'm actually not going to use this right now, because I want some darkness. I will, however, change the aspect I'm using to the aspect of Demeter. After landing 12 strikes, your next special hits more times.
Demeter.
So yeah, this is a good, like, combo kind of weapon. So, watch this. And thankfully the game is nice to tell you when it's charged, and you have this nice blue effect around you. So yeah, I hit 3 times instead of the usual 2. It's pretty handy, I gotta say.
What'd I miss?
Alright, so the last
A new addition to the old collection.
regular keepsake available to us is the Sigil of the Dead. Your call becomes Hades' aid, which briefly makes you invisible. Your god gauge starts 10% full. So, yeah, we can actually escape from Hades' realm with Hades' help. However that works. However, you are unable to equip this keepsake if you elect to receive the aid of an Olympian. Because, you know, that just kind of clashes. So, yeah. But I think we'll show it off eventually. But for now, I'm gonna stick with the Lucky Tooth. And I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna, well, I just chose the weapon that I'm gonna use. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this run of Hades. So thank you for watching, everybody. I don't really have much to add, so I think I'll just go into my usual outro spiel. If you'd like to stay up to date on things that I do, I have a Twitter, a Discord, and I stream on Twitch. But for now, excuse me, voice crack. Let's try that again. But for now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later.